Good morning, guys. Welcome to Trade Confident. Let's go over Dogecoin. So Dogecoin is sleeping in here. I don't mean that to be mean or anything. It's obvious. If you guys take a look at the drop from the 26th on, take a look at Ethereum. From the 26th on, this thing just skyrocketed. We are so alive. Make sure you guys watch that video. Everybody following this channel, you guys are all in the profit if you're following the trades over there. Look at Bitcoin from the drop, screaming up. You guys are all in the profit, and you're all up about, if you're using 10x leverage, you're up about 45% on the short trade call we made over there, expecting this drop in the market. So what happened with Dogecoin the last week and a half? Well, it basically just consolidated for an entire week and a half, and nothing happened. Yes, we saw a little bit of move up, only to always be followed by a very nice sharp move back down into the consolidation zone. So what is my prediction for the week to come? That's what I'm going to go over in this video. Now, I will say this before I get a bunch of dislikes on here. I do actually think Dogecoin is one of the sleeping giants for the rest of the year, and it's something that I will be watching. Now, you guys might be asking, Travis, you think it's going to go up? You think it's a sleeping giant? Why aren't you in those positions yet? Well, I had a strong feeling from the past metrics that Dogecoin was not going to perform as well as the other coins, which is why you can see I traded 88 in Ethereum, and that is why I was able to take profits this last week of $546 I took profit. Now, I wouldn't have been able to take anywhere close to this amount of profit if I was trading Dogecoin the last week. It's very obvious that it pretty much went nowhere. Okay, I'm not going to keep bagging on it too long, okay? I'm just making it realistic, guys. Dogecoin didn't do anything the last 2 weeks. Ethereum pumped, Bitcoin pumped, ADA made great money, Link made ridiculous money, DOT made ridiculous money. Like, the market moved, ADA did not. Okay, let's take a look at the trend exhaustion. We are getting close down into the red section here, where historically we have seen pumps in the market. We saw a pump in the market there, even a little small pump, revival in the market, and we saw it there. Okay, that is looking positive for, I guess we could call an argument for this to move back up. Let's go over the metrics. I want to go over this. Make sure you guys have access over here. This will update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is about an hour and a half. Okay. The emotional index right now is still sitting in the excited area, which makes sense to me. We are still getting up in here to the area where it's like, okay, we see a nice move up in Dogecoin. If you guys actually come to the daily here, you'll see this maybe just a little bit better. We see this nice pump. So people who bought in at the bottom, they're like, all right, we're still moving up. We're still moving up. I think people are aware of this, that it's like, maybe we could actually see a healthier correction back down. We saw a pump here and saw a healthy correction. We saw pumps in the market over here and we saw a healthy correction. It really hasn't seen a correction down for those that think it is going to see a correction, okay? Follow me here. I'm going to show you something at the end of this video of why I think this is, I'm pretty bullish on this. If we start moving down, long trades have drastically increased on Dogecoin, while short trades have actually dropped out of the market. This is a positive sign for those of you guys who ended up buying in with me down here at 16 cents, and I'll show this to you guys over here. See if I can do this real fast. I don't want to take too much time over here, but I ended up buying in at 16 cents, and I got that order filled on Dogecoin, and you can see that right around this area. I think it was right around here. 16 cents. I ended up buying Dogecoin right down there. So I bought in at 16 cents. With those of you guys on this channel, if you guys are subscribed, great job. We all got in here at 16 cents. Made a bunch of money. We actually ended up selling at the exact peak of the market. We made about 34 to 35% on that single trade, probably the best trade in Dogecoin for the last month and a half, okay? Really good call. You guys are able to get that. Subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, follow the metrics, yada, yada, all that stuff. Okay, but now looking at where we're currently at, the life is just not been in Dogecoin. But is this a precursor that there's something huge coming? Well, follow me down here. Now, I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. Long versus short trade risk. We are still in the good short trade section. So do I think we could still see move back down to 16 cents? Yeah, I actually think it is quite possible to see one more move down to 16 cents within the next 30 days or so. That is a possible outcome where we could see another drop back down. If we break below the support here of about 20 cents, that is a pretty nice free fall on the way down. I'm going to cover that here. Well, in institutional smart money, the short trade is still pushing down here, guys. Like, just take a look at what happened down here previous times when we had this block of short trades. Like, yes, it tried to go up, but it could not continue, and we saw a nice drop. We saw it again over here where short trades were increasing. We could not continue up, and we saw a drop. We could not continue up here, and we saw a drop. That is why there's a very strong argument here that Dogecoin could be heading back down to 16 cents. Like, the structure-wise, this thing is sleeping compared to the other coins. If you look at the on-chain metrics of what long trades are doing, this is actually increasing a lot. Okay, follow down here. This gets good. Okay, support and resistance prices. If you guys are looking at the next great support, obviously I've called 16 cents for a long time on this channel, but 18 cents is probably the next pit stop that we'll see if we start moving back down here, and that's right around this area, which correlates to this structure low right here. So first, we're probably going to hit 18 cents if we move down, and then we'll get a push down to 16 cents if we get enough momentum in the market. But if you guys have the trend exhaustion indicator, this is getting down to this bottom red zone where we could push a little bit further and then see a nice pump back up. If you guys are watching this as well, if you got into this bottom entry down here, you guys got a really, really, really good entry for those of you guys who snagged this and then were able to ride it up from there and that you're holding. We're taking a look at this as well. I want you guys to pay attention because we did see this come out in the market. A lot of the market was overextending itself. We didn't see a healthy pullback, but we did see this drop in the market, which was correlated to these moves over here. Do keep in mind, this is a daily time frame and this is a 4-hour. So this is going to actually show drops a little bit better in the market, okay? So when you actually come out and you look at this red line over here, this actually happened 2 days ago. So it was actually around the 31st. So if you go back over here to the 31st, it's actually where we ended up peaking out here at the top, and then we ended up dropping back down. So that was a very good signal in there. If you start moving, sorry, I was going to say the death cross. Bitcoin's obviously in the death cross. We don't have that on this metric. But what I want to end this with is what I talked about in the last video. Let me just scroll out here, and what comes to mind when you guys see this? Like, look at this. This is where we're currently at on Dogecoin. Does this not look like a coin that's just like ready to explode? The psychology of a market cycle shows that this is like one of the most beautiful setups for the second run, excuse me, of a market cycle that could be happening in here. Let me make this a little bit bigger, and I'm gonna come over here. I want to show this to you guys. If you come in here and you type in resources back here, I think that's gonna work even though it's capitalized. Nope, did not work. Let's type this in correctly. Actually, resources. Sorry. Okay, resources. If you guys come over to the resources, you're going to see that the psychology of a market cycle pushes us down into the anger and also the capitulation stage where we're currently based off for Dogecoin in here, okay? But if you watch Bitcoin in here, what it did is it shelved off right here in a consolidation zone, and then what we ended up seeing was one more drop, which is why I do think we could hit 16 cents. But then, guys, from there, it was only up and like a really, really nice move back up. If Elon Musk comes out and announces, yes, we're accepting Dogecoin for Tesla, SpaceX, all this other stuff, it is going to start pushing this up like crazy. So I do think Dogecoin has the potential to see really, really nice gains, and anyone who just gets in right now and holds is probably going to do really well. I am going to be looking to allocate some of my trades over to Dogecoin if we start moving down more. I just think it's very clear. I'm making more money right now in Ethereum and ADA, so that's why I don't have any positions over there at the moment. The biggest money to make was this trade call I already took, was the entry here and the exit there. So I'm not looking to enter yet, but if we start dropping down to 18 and 16 cents again, I will absolutely be on this video and you guys will be seeing me buy Dogecoin, but I'm not going to buy it just yet. Okay, so I want you guys to just get a full idea of what I'm looking at. If you guys want access to these metrics, definitely come over here. It's $49 a month. Snag it. You guys get access to it, for every single month, as long as you want. When I eventually update the prices and I upgrade them, raise the prices, you guys will be grandfathered in, and I won't up them on you. You guys can keep that $49 forever. So make sure you guys are just watching this when the metrics update today to see what we're looking like, and I would watch this strongly to see if the long trades decrease. If long trades decrease today, guys, when this updates at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, if it decreases, this is probably going to look to see maybe a little bit of a move down, and if we break that support, we could start heading down to 18 and 16 cents. If not, and we do get a nice pump, we're probably going to see some money taken out at the market, about 25 cents, which is the psychological quarters theory number. That is where I'm looking for a drop down. But at the moment, guys, I'm not in Dogecoin. I want to see if we can get one more drop down and then I'll be buying. But I do think, I want to end it with this, guys. I do think Dogecoin is primed for another super big move up here, which would be the second move of the market cycle, which if compared to Bitcoin, we could be seeing this head up pretty fast within the coming months. So God bless you guys so much. Make sure you're following the metrics over here and what's happening. This is calling a lot of the drops and a lot of the pumps in here very accurately. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.